If you're looking to start your own software as a service company using the HighLevel software platform, then this video is for you. Now, it could be that you're new to HighLevel. It could be that you already have an account and you're struggling to get your software company set up. So I want to give you some quick pointers here that can help you focus your attention when using the HighLevel software platform to really start making money. The first thing I want to tell you, and please remember this, do not try to sell HighLevel with all of the software and features to your customers or clients. That's a great way to fail, to get frustrated, and then just to think that the platform isn't really going to do what it needs to do for small businesses. What the more successful software as a service companies have done is take small pieces of HighLevel, small feature sets, provide solutions around those feature sets, and then offer those to small businesses for a monthly reoccurring fee. In this video, what I want to show you is a couple of different business models that you can start out very quickly, only using a very small fraction of HighLevel. And again, when I say a small fraction, you only need to learn 5 or 6 features of HighLevel. A lot of people get stuck when they start HighLevel, or they want to look at HighLevel going, wow, this thing has hundreds of features. You don't need to understand how all this stuff works. Even people that run their own software as a service company probably don't use 85% or even 90% of the features in HighLevel. They only use a small fraction because all they're trying to do is use those features, solve a business problem, help out a small business, and get paid every month for doing it. So let's hop in and take a look at these few of these business models that you can get started right away and forget trying to sell the entire platform as a solution. Okay, now I have about 4 business models that I want to go over with you, and I'm going to go over them quick. I'm not going to go into big details. I'm just trying to guide you to help you understand what parts you really need to start looking at and focusing on. Because once you do that, now you can focus all of your attention on those areas, learn these things in maybe a day, and then learn how you can provide a solution for small businesses to start making money right away with a HighLevel software platform. But when they do sign up, they sign up because I have a lot of things that I can provide for them that helps get their business up and started quickly. And I can provide my own guidance through the use of Zoom calls to help them get up and started. And what I see a lot in my affiliates is whenever they try to come in, they try to use HighLevel and sell it the entire platform, where companies have to stop using whatever they're using and then start using HighLevel. That's the wrong solution. As a matter of fact, it's probably better for you as a software as a service company to keep HighLevel as a third-party tool that integrates with their existing software stack. That's really the quickest and easiest way of doing this, rather than taking all of the stuff that they currently have and then trying to move it into HighLevel. That right there is possible. Like if a business and a client doesn't have any software whatsoever that they use, then of course they can use HighLevel. But if they're already using a piece of software for their invoicing, maybe they're using QuickBooks, maybe they're using a particular software to run all of their, if you're a landscaping company, that do all your routing for all of the cuts and things that you do. So there's specific software that these companies use, but with HighLevel, HighLevel has a specific purpose. And it's not necessarily always just sit back and replace their entire tech stack. Because again, HighLevel, although I love it, it's not meant for every business to take over the entire tech stack. There are other softwares out there that are more specific to industries that just work better. But HighLevel works better in lead generation and some of the things I'm going to show you here than the other softwares do. So a couple of business models that I like to get started with right off the bat, this is what I recommend to all of my affiliates, is to start selling AI employee services and Google reputation management. Reputation management, Google reviews. You're basically helping them automate their Google review process. Now, why do I do these particular 2 choices? Because me personally, they are niche independent. It doesn't really matter. A lot of people say niche down and really focus on your customers. And that, for the most part, is true. It does make it easier if you go after several businesses with the same business model, because then once you have one business model down, you can simply replicate that pretty easily. Whereas if you go between, say, an electrician and a landscaper, there might be a little tweaking that you have to do to their accounts, just as an example. But for right now, AI's employee services and Google reputation management are 2 services that are niche independent that you can begin going out and selling to anyone. Now, I've got this account pulled up. What I want to show you is just what you need to focus on with regards to AI services and Google review services. Now, these are 2 independent services, okay? I'm going to talk about them together because these are the 2 that I recommend to all of my affiliates to get started, because I think it has the easiest barrier to entry into the business. It's easier to sell these things because all businesses need them and want them. So right now, I'm going to start with AI employee services, okay? So right now, if I go over here and take a look on the left-hand side, there are lots of things that you can do inside of HighLevel. It has a ton of features that people can get overwhelmed about, and then you feel that you have to learn them all. If you come down here to this one that just says AI agents, and you click on it. This right here, this one little screen is all you need to be worried about if you're going to be selling AI employee services. Now, if you're selling AI employee services, everything that you need to do to sell that business is right here on this one screen. HighLevel has made it very nice to consolidate all of their AI tools that are dealing with AI employee and things like that. It's also called AI voice receptionist. You might hear it in AI virtual receptionist, things like that. All of it is done in this side of this particular screen. Now, I'm not going to go over all of these. I just want to touch on the highlights because, again, I'm trying to go over these business models and guide you to just what to start looking for depending upon what business you want to actually start. So again, stop selling HighLevel. I can't say that enough. Stop selling HighLevel as a complete solution for somebody's platform. So if you're looking to sell AI employee services, you would go to Voice AI if you want to set up the ability to sit back and answer inbound phone calls or even the ability to make outbound phone calls. Both of those are available right here from this particular screen. You just have to create the agent and then tie the agent to a particular phone number. Now, the next part right here, and again, all of these are very well documented. I have several videos on my YouTube channel going over specifically how to create Voice AI agent, and the next one is Conversation AI agent. The Voice AI just deals with the voice. That means it deals with inbound and outbound phone calls. So the Conversation AI, this is where it starts dealing with social media, like communicating with Facebook and your Instagram accounts. When people communicate with you, this is the AI tool that can communicate with them on those channels. Or if somebody wants to text your business, this can reply back. If you want a website chat widget on your website, or your client does, you could sell that. And this is the part that you go configure right here. So all of this stuff is pretty cool because the Voice AI, Conversation AI, both still work off the same, and I'm going to use this term, AI brain, meaning whenever you have an AI agent, you have to train it on how it thinks, what kind of questions it needs to be able to answer, and things like that. How is that done? Using this tab right here called the knowledge base. Knowledge base is just a way of gathering information and then giving it to the AI so it can read it and then understand about the business. It could be documents, it could be frequently asked questions. There's a lot of different ways that you can upload information to the knowledge base to educate AI. But I've already built a lot of these out for landscaping companies. If you are starting your own business, there's an AI knowledge base that you can use if people want to start calling you about your AI services. So you see, each particular business niche will need its own knowledge base. And this kind of goes back to what I said earlier about it is a little bit easier if you're focused on the same niche because you don't need to build another knowledge base. You just need to take your core knowledge base, install it into your client's account, and then customize it maybe a little bit based upon the questions that the people calling in asking that particular client about to make sure that the pricing information is good and things like that. But again, the knowledge base, here it is. It's all within the same screen. Once you choose the knowledge base, you'll just simply select the drop-down list from the Voice AI, the Conversation AI, tie those knowledge bases together so that each one of those agents can use the same knowledge base, and boom, you're up and going. Now, realistically, how soon or quickly could you set this up for a particular client? This is no joke. This up in 30 minutes. Now, if you have these knowledge bases already, you could do it in 30 minutes. Now, if you have to build your own knowledge base, I'm going to tell you, I probably had some of my virtual assistants working to get some of the data together for me so I could review it for each one of these knowledge bases, but probably we spent anywhere between 4 to 5 hours just researching, gathering good questions and answers and things like that online for business niches, and then combining those into the knowledge bases just so that you can have them. You can just simply copy and paste them into your account and you've got them. So anyway, it will take you a little bit of time to set up your knowledge base, but assuming you have that already set up, you can set up a Voice AI agent, a phone number, the Conversation AI easily within 30 minutes. And this service can easily start at $497 and higher. Keep in mind, when you're doing this, you're actually having a virtual AI employee that runs 24/7. That can answer all of the communication channels that I already spoke about: voice, SMS, social media, website chat widget. It even can do WhatsApp, things like that. So it's very powerful. But this is the only thing that you really need to understand and learn inside of HighLevel if you want to sell AI services. That's it. Don't focus on all this other stuff. This is a core service that helps them solve a problem for AI employee services, helps small businesses stop losing customers. That's what you're installing. Now, again, for $500, there's really no way for small businesses to lose if you're charging them $497 a month, because they're easily going to break even on that amount every month. And that's the worst case scenario, that they break even. The best case scenario is that they make 10x times that in additional revenue and saves time in their business. So I'm going to move on to the second business model, and that is Google Review Management. Now, reputation management does involve a couple of different areas. To set up reputation management and how you focus on it and look at your dashboards and how things are going is right here under the reputation area on the left-hand side, reputation. And from here, you've got all of your settings. You can come over here to your settings area. You can get your reviews set up for whenever somebody leaves you a Google review to automatically reply to it, how you want to do that. You can set up your Google link. You can set up any of your SMS or your email messages that you want to send out to people. All of that stuff can be done right here on this one main screen. And you don't have to sit back and learn 50 different things. That's what makes this so easy. And again, how quickly could you get Google reviews set up for a customer? Within an hour or a couple hours at worst case. Now, besides this, most of the stuff that you deal with reputation management is going to involve your workflow automation. Your workflows are actually what actually sends out the emails and the text messages and communicates with customers and do things like that. So you will have to deal with that. And that's just over here inside of the automations area. But again, once you have this built already, you just have to slightly customize it for your particular business. I recommend you always go over the workflows and make sure that they represent your business and how you want to represent your business to your customers. And then once everything looks good, then you simply turn those features on and they become active. But all of it is just simply copy it from and paste it directly into your account, and you've got all this stuff ready to get going right away. But I just want to show you how powerful this is, that you don't need to sit back and learn all of the things in the HighLevel. You don't care. You're not selling that. You're selling Google Review Management, and for this service, you can easily charge $197 to $397 a month, depending upon the level of integration, what you plan on doing, and if you're going to be doing database reactivations and things like that. So that right there is all you need to sit back and worry about. So that's two. That's AI employee services and Google Review Management. Now, the third thing I want to talk about are things that I don't really deal with personally, but people have done this in the past because this is more creative. Now, what I mean by creative, this means if you are a website developer and a website designer, you can sit back and run an entire website business hosting your particular customer's website inside of HighLevel. You can build it inside of HighLevel using all of HighLevel's AI tools. And you do that using this area right over here called the sites. So if you click on this right here is where you get all of your funnels, your websites. You can set up e-stores, webinars, and you don't have to implement all of these for your customers. You can just simply build a website, and the website could be inside of HighLevel if you want to do it there. You can also integrate WordPress. You also have blogs, so you can incorporate blogs into your website or whatever it is that you're looking to do. HighLevel even has AI features that you can write content that can actually create your blog articles for you with SEO built directly into it. You're a website designer. I see people charging $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 for websites. I really think personally that is going to go down and down. Businesses aren't going to pay that much because they keep hearing all this stuff about how AI can build a website for you in 90 seconds. And why am I going to pay $15,000 for a website when AI can build it for me in 90 seconds? So really, there is going to be some design issues that you could charge for when you're building websites, but really the business is hosting and maintaining the website for a particular business and being able to even cross-sell them AI employee services. HighLevel offers unlimited websites, unlimited funnels, meaning you can build as many as you want. There is no limit. You can configure as many domains as possible inside of HighLevel. And all you really need in this business model is one customer that you host at 97 or even $197 a month, depending upon what services you provide for people. You're going to charge them, again, $97 at the low end to $197 or even more for website hosting and management and things like that. That's all encompassing. And then you handle everything regarding their website. Anything they want to have done with their website, they come talk to you, you make the change, and then they pay you every single month for this particular service. So once you get one customer or one client charging them at least $97 a month, now HighLevel is free for you. There's no more expense to pay for the HighLevel software program itself. Now, I'm not going to go through this particular process. I'm here just to help you understand the business model around what you can do with HighLevel if you're a website designer. You may not even be involved in AI employee services or Google review services. That may not be. You just might be a good website designer. You build WordPress websites. Again, you can host WordPress inside of here, so you don't need another hosting. But the company does need a point of contact in order to manage, maintain, because WordPress has updates, plugins have updates, there's security issues that you need to deal with WordPress, so forth and so on. That now they don't need to worry about. They just pay you one monthly fee and then you handle it. But imagine getting one customer, 5, 10, 20 customers where now they're paying you $100 a month. That equals thousands of dollars a month that you can do on the side just with HighLevel. As long as you can get one customer, you don't have to pay for the software. So this is another thing that people can do inside of HighLevel to actually start making money, that all you have to do is focus on this one area, this one menu option, sites. You don't have to worry about the marketing, the AI agents, none of that. We haven't even talked about the memberships and the course creation tools that you could sell if you're a coach and things like that. But you don't need to worry about it if you're just a person that provides website services for people. You would just simply go in, configure their domain. Their domain is now connected to the website. And now at this point, you manage it. They email you or fill out some form of support form saying how they want to change the website. So that way you don't get calls from your customers. You just say, hey, if you ever want to make a change to your website, please go submit a support form and tell us what you want to have done. And then we'll go ahead and do it. If we have any questions, we'll call you. But that's a great way that you can sit back and run this business from anywhere in the world. And you don't necessarily have to have customer communication to get your work done. So again, that's the third one. And all of these are easy ones. There are additional ones that I'm not going to go over in here, but these are just the quick and easy ones that you can do inside of HighLevel. Now, the fourth one, and this is going to be the final one, is for people out there that are creative in social media, the social media managers of the world. I see this a lot. There's a lot of social media managers out there that are social media content creators that they'll go through and they'll create content for people and charge them $300 to $500 a month to create 30 days worth of content. These are either images, posts, carousels, take your pick. But what if you could take that and actually make a business out of that? Because when you create the content as a social media content creator, now you might send that off to a customer, but now you'll have to upload that or schedule that somehow, or you're the one that they might have either you do this or they might have another person that takes your content and then schedules it and posts it manually every day. Or they might use a scheduling and posting tool like Hootsuite or Buffer or something like that to actually sit back and schedule these live. Now, whenever they do that, keep this in mind that they're paying one person to do the content creation. Then they have to go and have another person post it. Then they're paying for the monthly software to post the software. So I already said, if you're a content creator, you're probably charging $300 to $500 a month. There's going to be another $100 to $150 for a social media posting tool. And then I don't know how much you're paying the person to do all the postings for you and how all that works. But wouldn't it be nice if you could just handle all of the content creation, the posting, the social media content approvals, all of that stuff directly inside of one platform? You can, and that's HighLevel. Now let me show you where that is inside of HighLevel. Over here, inside of marketing, the social planner. Now HighLevel's tool for posting all the things, just social media platforms. Now, this includes just connects to all the major social media platforms. So you don't have to worry about that. But what you can do is you can actually use the AI tools inside of HighLevel. It's called Content AI to actually help you create the images, create the text, things like that for your particular customer, generate 30 days worth of content, put that content directly into a post inside of the social planner, send that off for the person to approve, your customer. They can then click on a link, go look at it, approve it, or you could bypass the approval process if you want to, but it's there in case you want to. But now you could post everything, and now you can be the social media software provider, the complete solution. So now they don't have to talk to you for content, another person to actually do the postings. All of that stuff can be combined. And keep in mind, these services are probably somewhere in the $500 to $800 a month that people are paying to do all of their content creation, their posting, their scheduling, and then you can generate. HighLevel has reports and statistics that go over how many interactions you had and things like that with all of your social media posts that you can provide to your customers to help them understand how well they're doing. But this right here is another business model that I've seen people do inside of HighLevel to actually start making money and building a business. So if you're a website designer, yes, you can build a business with HighLevel. You don't necessarily have to build an AI business or Google review business or any of the other business models that you hear about with HighLevel. Just focus on websites. And once the website is published, you just deal with new requests that comes in. And now your whole job is go out and find new customers and new clients that you can offer them things for. Specifically, I don't think I mentioned this when it comes to websites, but you can actually build a website using one of HighLevel's hundreds of templates and actually give them a website for free. Think about if you already have a series of pre-built templates, 5 or 10 or things like that you commonly use for most of your customers and clients, depending upon your niche. You can install that, customize it very quickly, give it to them for free as long as they start paying you every month. Or you can have a small setup like $500 or $1,000 to get their website set up. You can charge for that, but you want to get the monthly reoccurring revenue. That's where the golden ticket is. Okay, that's where people start making reoccurring money every month, and that's where you can actually afford to start quitting your job and start building a complete business inside of the HighLevel platform. I hope I've at least guided you on some of the things that you can do if you've already started or you're looking to start building a business with HighLevel, on how to focus your attention on certain areas and just forget all the other things. But please, whenever you're dealing with HighLevel, you need to understand what feature you need to use to solve that, and then what business problem are you trying to solve. Once you understand that, you understand the features that you need to configure. That just takes a little bit of practice and you can get that done. But once you understand the business solution, now your job is to go out and find people that have that business problem, target them, offer them your services, and you can even offer it to them for free for 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, so that they could see the improvement, they could see the benefit. And then at that point, now they're paying you $497 or $697, whatever it is that you want to charge them every single month. Anyway, I hope you learned a little bit from this. If you are looking to get signed up for HighLevel and have all those things I told you can copy and paste, my link is in the video description. You do get 30-day free trial with that. But thank you so much for hanging in with me and have a great day.